Hello YouTube and welcome back to the show. 1200 CHD Harley Sporty Bob coming at you with another video at the Sketchy Garage here with KLX kickstand. Thanks to my boy naming me that. I got a little trick for you. Doing the brake fluid on the rear caliper, I want to change it out because I'm not catching enough brake. So what I realize is that it's bolted in to the rear peg. So you just unbolt it, 13 pounds, unbolt it, flip it around, and put the peg behind the bracket, and you'll have access directly to the, I would say, brake fluid reservoir, and you can easily with a Phillips #1 unscrew the cap easily, and it's level. What we're going to do is we're going to suction out all the old fluid and put new fluid. So the cap comes right out with a little bit of tolerance. Make sure you get the bolt all the way out. So you can maneuver it. Take it out. Keep everything neat, clean, like new. Gasket. Wipe it down with a napkin. I should be wearing gloves. Yeah, it's pretty low and dirty. Keep that fresh. Keep your hands clean. Don't get any brake fluid on any paint. It's going to keep it really messed up if you did. And what we got here, we're going to release this just enough. It's threaded and everything. Bike is brand new. Kawasaki did a good job with this model especially. I think Kawasaki does a good job with everything in my experience, but I can't afford everything they do. So Sketchy Garage gets a KLX and the H2 sometime in the future when my channel will be blessed. So what I bought is this from Amazon. I purchased it before, but I ran over it, so it didn't work ever again. I'll show you what it comes with. Instructions. Tubes. Manual pump with a gauge, so you know how much you're pumping or how much air you're losing. Reservoir for the old brake fluid or whatever fluids you're releasing. A gasket. As an extra. And they have this interesting thing. It's one part tube in, and one part tube out with its adapters. So we're going to be using this adapter. This part, I don't remember what it's for until I'm gonna need it. I'll leave it there. Like so. Connect it like so. And furthermore, I'm getting this straight. So the process is basically simple. I will be doing another video on the motor snitch, rebuilding the front brakes master cylinder. So do not store your brake fluid. Once you open it, it won't last more than 3 weeks. It would accumulate humidity and you won't be able to use it again. And from here on, we connect another long tube to go inside the reservoir. To pump out the brake fluid. We do have some cap here that could fit this whatever cover this is. Just gotta find the right size. No, I wouldn't say that's the right size. That is more like it, because you could reverse the process and place fluid from the brake caliper to the reservoir. It's either or way. What I want to do is suck out all this and install well, that's how you break them. Just add new fluid. So that's what I'll be doing on this video. Make sure every 2 years you change your brake fluid, because it does accumulate water and your brakes don't work. And then when you ride like Sidekick, you're in a jam. Make sure you have good brake fluid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pumping. If there's no air, should be pushing out. There it goes. All the liquids. And you keep your eye, on the reservoir, because you do not want air in your system, because that's like not doing nothing and having no break. Oh, and we're getting there. You hear that? We're getting there. So that's gonna be extra work now because it sucked it all out. We got air. We're not supposed to have that. We're supposed to have filled it to the brim before that happens. So now we're gonna waste some. Get the air out. What a difference in color. Okay, let's close the valve and then add some. That's why I'm videotaping, so there's a process, a correct one and a wrong one. Don't do it the wrong way, do it the right way. Close the valve, add more liquid. Make sure it's completely closed. Add to the top. I think that's to the top. Now we could slightly put the plastic cover on. I'm not going to do that just yet. I want to release some air. From the brakes. Apply the brake pedal all the way down manually. Open the valve. Now it's gonna drop the brake all the way down. Close the valve. Pump the brake at least 10 to 15 times. Can't be meshy. It's got to be firm. Now, there it is. It's getting firm. It's not firm. It's no brakes. It's got to be firm. It's got to be hard to push down. Pump the line. Make sure there's no air in it. 10 to 15 times. Make sure you have the brakes working. Very important. No air. Keep the brake down. Open the valve. It's leaking out. Close the valve. And pump again. 10 to 15 times. Get all that air out. If there's suds and bubbles in the system, they're going to come back up to the reservoir because the reservoir is higher position than the cylinder. So what does air do? Air rises. So this reservoir being taller location, higher up, then the cylinder, the air bubbles will rise, come out to the reservoir. Yes, so that's basically it. Make sure there's no air, brake is firm, and look how much it took out. That's all the reservoir had. So make sure you throw away that bottle when you're done with it. Use it on every location that you have brake fluid when you open it, because it's gonna go to waste. And this is the conclusion of the rear brake fluid on the KLX Sidekick. I'm gonna do a wash, chain, grease on the other side in the next video. Right now I'm gonna put everything back with the brake. Make sure I got a firm brake. Seems so like I do. 15 times. Push constantly. Get that brake all the way back, the liquid, to the caliper from the master cylinder. 10 to 15 times, constantly. Keep it pressed down. Release the valve. Liquid's coming out. Close the valve. Pump again. It should get harder. The brake should be tougher. If it's not, repeat the process. There it is. It's getting tougher. That's why they say 10 to 15 times. It might not work on the 10th, but on the 15th, it's gonna work. 10 to 15 times. Okay, I'm satisfied with this brake right now. I'm gonna seal this valve real tight, keeping this brake pedal down, and pump again. Yeah. That's a happy brake. Ooh, you feel that? It just gets tougher and tougher to push down manually with my fingers. That's what you want. You want to make sure you're going to step on that brake. And those cylinders in the caliper are going to push out those pads, and they're going to lock into that disc. And you're going to stop regardless what kind of stupidity you're doing like me. Or, at least for me, 0 to 100, well, 100 to 0. Thanks for watching. This is 1200 CHD Harley Sporty Bob, the boy. Motor Snitches next. And this is a conclusion of our brake reservoir fluid flush. Thanks very much for watching.